One dog is abused every hour, right here in the UK, and this number is increasing. Despite these worrying times, this is a story of survival and the amazing people that rallied around to save the life of one little puppy. They were there when Terry needed help the most. Rachel is a vet nurse and was working at an animal hospital when she first met Terry.
Terry's previous owner, unfortunately, abused him quite badly. He had, as far as I'm aware, urinated in the house, but he was a small puppy and his previous owner attacked him, beat him up. He must have only been about 8 or 10 weeks, and puppies wee in houses at that age, you know. The neighbour, she rescued him, grabbed him, ran. She said that the owner was putting him in a bag. So the likelihood really is that he was going to abandon him, dump him. If that lady hadn't intervened, he would have definitely died. That lady saved his life. To do what she did, I don't think many people would have intervened at that point. And I think she was incredible for doing it.
The brave Samaritan brought Terry straight to the animal hospital where Rachel was on shift.
She just ran into the building. He looked dead. Brief glance, you would have thought he was dead. He was completely comatose, unresponsive. A nurse noticed that there was a very shallow breath, so all hell broke loose, and we all hands on deck. You know, we had to try and do something to save this puppy, and so we got him in the warmer, warmed him up, got the IV fluids going in, pain relief. Then it was a case of hoping he could survive. Amazingly, he started to recover reasonably quickly. I think the first sign that we thought, oh, he might be all right, you know, his little tail, end of his tail started moving, and we're like, oh, he's going to be okay.
The team saved Terry's life, and their attention could now turn to his catastrophic injuries.
His face was really, really swollen, and his nose was kind of turned up because his lips were so swollen. His eyes almost looked like they were on the side of his head, a bit like a shark, just because the swelling in his forehead was so bad. He had no top teeth. They'd been all smashed. The whites of his eyes were all bruised. The insides of his lips were all bruised, and his gums. The teeth that were left were broken. Yeah, I can't believe that somebody can do something like that to something so tiny. My heart broke when I saw him. First thing we thought is he's got a fractured skull. We took x-rays of his head, and actually he had a little compression in his forehead that took a long time to heal.
Over the next few weeks, Terry continued to recover and was moved to the RSPCA for more care. But Rachel couldn't stop thinking about the tiny puppy she'd helped to save.
I just fell in love with him. So I contacted the RSPCA immediately and said, if that dog is available for adoption, please consider me. And they said, yeah, I could. I was so excited, and my little boy was so excited. He didn't know that we was getting a dog. I hadn't said anything. And I picked him up from school and brought him home, and there was this little puppy in a Christmas jumper curled up in front of the fire, knowing what he'd been through, and then to have him home where I knew he was going to be safe. It was lovely.
Since being adopted, Terry's life has completely changed, and for the first time, he knows what unconditional love is.
He adores my little boy. They are two little menaces running around together, causing trouble. He's got a couple of best friends. Big Ron is his absolute best friend, and Dodge, a big golden retriever. So great big black Labrador and a great big golden retriever are his best friends. And he's so tiny, but he runs rings around them. He loves to play with a tennis ball, and climbs up the straw bales at the farm. just has the best life. It really does.
It's very important to talk about stories like Terry's, from members of the public to trained veterinary staff to rescue centre volunteers. Everyone did their part to save his life. And that's exactly what is needed to help protect our rescue animals. Please subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up to help me help more rescue animals here on Rescue Vet. Bye for now.